A plush toy cat named Milo sat by a brightly lit city window. Milo had soft fur and bright blue eyes. Beside him was Chai, a Shiba Inu, tail wagging. Milo preferred the safety of their home. Chai was always eager to explore the outside world. Chai often talked about the exciting city adventures. Milo remained skeptical, valuing their familiar surroundings. One evening, their owner returned home late, looking troubled. Milo overheard a hushed conversation about moving. The word moving brought a sense of unease to Milo. Boxes began to appear in the living room. Their belongings were packed away one by one. Chai seemed excited about the new place. Milo sensed uncertainty and felt increasingly anxious. He watched as their familiar life was packed into cardboard. Chai barked happily, oblivious to Milo's worry. Milo clutched his favorite toy mouse tightly. The city lights twinkled outside the window. Milo wished everything could stay the same. Their owner sighed, looking at the growing pile of boxes. Chai nudged a box, ready for the adventure. Milo closed his eyes, trying to block out the change. He imagined their empty room, devoid of warmth. The sound of packing tape echoed through the apartment. Chai whined impatiently, wanting to go outside. Milo felt a pang of sadness for their old life. He wondered if the new place would feel like home. Their owner picked up a framed photo, smiling sadly. Chai jumped into an open box, ready to explore. Milo remained by the window, watching the city lights. He felt a sense of loss for what they were leaving behind. The boxes were stacked high, filling the room. Chai barked excitedly, anticipating the new adventure. Milo buried his face in his paws, feeling overwhelmed. He wished he could stop the moving process. Their owner patted Milo gently, offering reassurance. Chai wagged his tail, trying to cheer Milo up. Milo looked at Chai. A glimmer of hope appeared. Maybe the new place wouldn't be so bad after all. The packing continued late into the night. Chai curled up in a box, falling asleep quickly. Milo stayed awake, watching the city lights flicker. He wondered what tomorrow would bring. Their owner covered Chai with a soft blanket. Milo felt a surge of protectiveness for his friend. He knew they would face the change together. The apartment felt emptier with each box packed. Chai snored softly, dreaming of new adventures. Milo closed his eyes, trying to find peace. He hoped their new home would be filled with love. Their owner turned off the lights, ending the day. Milo snuggled closer to H.I. for comfort. He knew their bond would help them through. The city outside was silent, waiting for dawn. Milo drifted off to sleep, filled with uncertainty. He dreamt of boxes and unfamiliar streets. H.I. whimpered in his sleep, excited for change. Milo woke up with a start, feeling anxious. He looked at H.I., finding strength in their friendship. They would face the unknown, together, always. Milo watched as the boxes piled up, a knot forming in his plush stomach. H.I. wagged his tail, oblivious to Milo's growing anxiety. One rainy night, the front door was left slightly ajar. H.I.'s ears perked up, catching a whiff of the outside world. He nudged the door open further with his nose, a glint in his eye. Before Milo could react, H.I. darted out into the downpour. Milo hesitated, the warmth of the house a comforting memory. But the thought of H.I. alone in the city spurred him into action. He squeezed through the opening and onto the wet pavement. The city assaulted his senses. Bright lights, loud noises, cold ground. Raindrops plastered his fur, making him heavier and colder. He blinked, trying to adjust to the overwhelming chaos. H.I. was nowhere to be seen, lost in the urban maze. Panic swelled within Milo, a sharp contrast to his usual calm. He scurried under a parked car, seeking shelter from the rain. The undercarriage was grimy, but it offered a small respite. Milo regretted his decision, the comfort of home a distant dream. He should have stayed inside, safe and warm by the window. Suddenly, a faint sound cut through the city's din. It was H.I.'s voice, filled with distress and fear. "Milo, help me!" he cried, his voice barely audible. Milo's ears twitched, pinpointing the direction of the sound. He crawled out from under the car, his heart pounding. The voice seemed to be coming from a nearby construction site. The site was a muddy pit, filled with puddles and debris. Milo cautiously approached the edge, peering into the darkness. He spotted H.I. trapped in a flooded section of the site. The water was up to H.I.'s chest, and he was shivering. "I'm stuck!" H.I. whimpered, his tail drooping. Milo knew he couldn't reach H.I. on his own. The water was too deep, and the mud was too slippery. He had to find help, but where could he go? He called out H.I., trying to reassure him. "I'm here, H.I. I won't leave you." H.I. looked up, relief washing over his face. "Just stay calm, Milo." Milo stayed by the edge of the construction site. He watched over H.I., his fear battling with determination. The rain continued to fall, a relentless reminder of their plight. All they could do was wait, hoping for a miracle. Milo huddled close to the edge, trying to stay warm. He imagined the warmth of their home, a distant memory. He vowed to protect Achai no matter what. The night stretched on, each minute feeling like an hour. Achai shivered, his teeth chattering in the cold. Milo kept talking to him, telling stories of their home. He described their favorite toys, their cozy bed, their owner's smile. He hoped his words would keep Achai's spirits up. He knew they had to stay strong together. The faintest hint of dawn began to break on the horizon. The rain started to slow, a welcome change. Milo felt a glimmer of hope, a sign that rescue might be near. He continued to watch over Achai, his vigil unwavering. They had faced the darkness together, and they would face the dawn. He knew they would find their way back home. He just had to believe. Their bond, tested by fear, grew stronger. Their hope, fueled by love, burned brighter. They waited for rescue together in the rain. Their urban journey had just begun. Milo and Achai huddled together, soaked and shivering, in the flooded construction site. As dawn breaks, the city slowly awakens with the sounds of distant traffic. They are still lost, far from their warm window and familiar scents. They cautiously leave the construction site, searching for any sign of home. They find temporary shelter behind a brightly lit convenience store. A stern black cat appears, hissing a warning. "You don't belong here." The black cat's eyes narrowed. "This is our territory. Stray." Milo and Achai, scared, quickly retreat from the convenience store. Wandering down an alley, they are confronted by a pack of stray dogs. The dogs bark aggressively, circling them, snapping at their heels. Achai whimpers, trying to protect Milo from the snarling dogs. They manage to escape, running until the dogs are out of sight. Exhausted, they collapse in a quiet corner of a bustling park. An old tabby cat approaches, observing them with knowing eyes. "The city won't help you find your way," the tabby cat says sadly. Milo feels a wave of despair wash over him. Is there no hope? Achai nudges Milo, trying to offer some comfort and reassurance. Days turn into nights, filled with hunger and constant searching. One day, a white stray dog runs towards them, tail wagging excitedly. "I heard your owner moved to a new house by the river." Milo and Achai's ears perk up. A glimmer of hope returns. The white dog offers to guide them, leading the way through the streets. They navigate busy intersections and crowded sidewalks, following the dog. The white dog leads them past a familiar market, a spark of recognition. They follow the river, the sound of water growing louder. Finally, they see it. Their old door, painted a familiar blue. Achai barks excitedly, running towards the door. Milo follows close behind. Their owner opens the door, eyes widening in surprise and joy. "Milo, Achai, you're back!" their owner exclaims, scooping them up. They are showered with affection, finally safe and warm again. Back inside, they are given food and water, their bellies full. H.I. still loves to explore, but now he always stays close to Milo. Milo now understands that home is more than just a place. Home is wherever they are remembered and loved, no matter where. Milo snuggles closer to H.I., feeling content and secure. They are a family, and they will always find their way back together. The window looks out onto the river, a new view, but still home. H.I. gazes out, a happy glint in his eye, ready for new adventures. Milo watches Archai, a newfound confidence blooming within him. The city is vast and sometimes scary, but they have each other. Their owner smiles, watching them, knowing they are finally home. The sun sets over the river, casting a warm glow on their faces. Milo purrs softly, feeling the love that surrounds them. Archai wags his tail, his heart full of joy and gratitude. They are together, safe, and loved. And that's all that matters. The boxes are unpacked, and the house is filled with familiar things. Their favorite toys are scattered around, bringing a sense of comfort. Milo and H.I. curl up together by the window, watching the city lights. The city is no longer a scary place, but a place of adventure. They are ready to face whatever comes their way together. Their bond has grown stronger, forged in the fires of their journey. They are more than just a cat and a dog. They are family. The river flows on, carrying their story to new horizons. Milo closes his eyes, feeling the warmth of Archai beside him. Archai licks Milo's head, a silent promise of friendship forever. Their owner turns off the lights, leaving them to dream of new adventures. The city sleeps, but Milo and H.I. are wide awake. Together, they are home, and they are finally at peace. The end for now. New adventures await. Milo and H.I. forever friends in their urban home.